North Dakotas. What is he? We got Utah's, though Big Al's not here, so I don't have anything shipping out to him. But yeah, like I said, you guys, if you're expecting the jersey, I know James won one recently. That should be on the way to you. Like you said, I know it shipped out. Shipped out. Yeah, Thomas, yours is shipped out. So Thomas, expect yours this week. James got the Joel Quenville. That's shipped out. I know I shipped out a double box out to Dale. So you guys have done well. You guys have beat me up pretty good on this reload. We're down from 17 to 14. So we hit 3 in the first 4 boxes. From the reload, we've hit 3 New Jerseys. Still got some good old stuff to hit. Not set up to do any doubles like we did with the Omar and Miller. Speaking of which, Keandre Miller, I saw him get an assist on one of the last goals for Carolina. He's playing pretty well, getting points for Carolina. But like I said, Freddie Anderson is one of our oldest boxes. He's obviously swept out Ottawa. He was on fire. Obviously, it's a Freddie Anderson Toronto Maple Leafs jersey, but Freddie is absolutely on fire right now. Like probably, I would say he's probably the best goalie playing, playing the best goal of anybody in the playoffs right now. Obviously, you're not going to, even though Colorado swept, Wedgwood hasn't been lights out, but obviously they swept out the Kings. But you just can't rattle Freddie Anderson right now. He is absolutely on fire. So, but Omar played great in that series. So even though they got swept out, he actually stood on his head a couple times. Just Carolina is just so nasty, so deep. So much talent. Like I said, their top line really hadn't started clicking yet. That second line, Taylor Hall was insane. He was crushing people's heads. He was scoring goals. Taylor Hall looked better. He's looked better to this right now than he has since he was MVP of the league. Obviously he was former first overall pick of the Oilers, but he bounced around a little bit. Obviously he was a devil. He was a sword too. But he's fallen into a good spot there in Carolina, and they love having him. He's a good veteran presence playing with, the Stankoven. Blake. That team is that's the second line. The first line, the Aho, the Svechnikov. If they start to click, that's the East is in trouble because, that team is just an unbelievable unit when they're fully 100% clicking nonstop. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm not rooting for or against Carolina. Obviously, I'm a Bolts fan, but I like to see good hockey. And Carolina's paid some dues. They're ready to get over the hump. Obviously, Florida this playoffs, and Tampa is, almost on death's door if they lost tonight. But if Tampa's tied 2-2, we'll see how it is. But obviously, Carolina is going to run into the Flyers most likely in the second round. So Tampa's going to get them. They're going to have to get to them in the conference finals. But we'll see how it is. Like I said, Carolina starts to get better and better right now as the playoffs go on. And if they just stay healthy, they're just as good a team as they're out there right now. So, but we'll see. Like I said, I watch a lot more of the Eastern Conference during the year than the Western Conference, of course. But I try to catch those late games, before crashing out. And so, that's some of your best players. Like I said, there were 17 of the top 20 scorers in the league, I think, at one point were in the Western Conference. So, just the Eastern Conference, you had Cooch, Suzuki, and I couldn't even remember who the other one was. That's how insane the scoring totals were, because the bottom teams got feasted on out west. Obviously the talent is there. I'm not going to say it's completely imbalanced, but the Western Conference top scoring was just piling up points left and right against those bottom dwellers. But that's just how it works sometimes. Cooch and Suzuki had fantastic years, 2 of the best scorers in the Eastern Conference. It's just the points were heavy out west. So it was enjoyable watching those late games because it was tough to fall asleep because it seemed like the goal horn was going pretty regularly. And both teams, too. There was a lot of bad goaltending, felt like out west. But we'll see how it goes. So 2 boxes tonight. Can't wait to see what comes out. Like I said, we have just the 5 boxes from December, 3 from January, 5 from February, 10 from the March reload, and 14 from the April reload. So 37 boxes, 24 from the last 2 reloads, and 13 from everything before that. So it's kind of split third, third, 13, 10, and 14. From April, March, and everything before it. Like I said, we're going to break. Derek Steppen will be a community spot. If Derek Steppen hits, it will be random to everybody in the break. So we'll see if that happens. Like I said, I don't know which box he's in. I just know which two or three boxes he's in, but I do not know where he is. So no box is guaranteed right now. I have no guarantee of what's in any of the boxes. Every run's got at least 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 14. So we'll see how it is. So let's get going to this. Very good. Like I said, I've been grabbing stuff little by little. Not been heavily grabbing stuff, but like I said, I'm up to about 10, I think, for the next reload. And they do have a couple I'm looking to win that have to get shipped out for JSA COA. Obviously, we got a couple weeks before we're thinking about reloading, so maybe it's a little short, but we'll see how it goes. So good luck to everybody. Can't wait to see it. I'm not in any breaks this week right now. Big Al, of course, is new. I think he's done. So he has 2 more boxes of his East Coast, and then the new stuff should be coming in. So I saw Josh's post at I think it's Series 13. I think he has 2 more boxes left from the last series, or maybe the new series starts tomorrow, but I'll keep an eye on that. I'll check the post. I didn't check the webpage. Dale was traveling. He's back today. Where is it? What do you got, Daryl? What, this week? Okay, yeah, I know. I got Brant Clark coming at some point in time. No rush. Obviously, he's now out of the playoffs, but they can ship that out to me when you want. I know you'll get notification of the package coming from me. So that coming, I believe. So I think he's shipping stuff out. So I don't know if anything coming. I think so. So we'll see how it goes. Let me see what we got. There we go. Oh yeah, Dale. That's right, Daryl. Daryl had the double box going to him. So you'll get notification. That should get to you by middle of the week at the latest. So whenever you make a drive over there, grab that. You don't have to ship out to Clark at that point if you don't want. Hopefully you get one of your breaks. The next one you do, I press will be a single box, but whenever you fill this one, you'll be breaking that. So I think Wednesday you'll probably be breaking that box or the double box. So I'll keep my eyes open. Like I said, we got games pretty much every day this week. Like I said, we got 2 less teams now in the playoffs. 2 teams have been eliminated. So we're down to, we got 14 teams left. And we'll see. The Oilers are up 2-0 still on the Ducks, looking to even that series. But other than that, let's get going. So where's my list? Where's my dice roller? Okay. Move that over here. And where's my list? There's the list. Okay, very good. Okay, of course we do 5 or more for our first box, and then we're going to do 5 or more for the second box. That way we potentially could have a different number of randoms for the 2 boxes. So here they are. Boxes, of course, our oldest boxes, 15 and 17. 15 right now is the only box that was skipped in this last reload. Reload went all the way up to 16. So next reload, if we don't hit 17 in the next dozen or so, we will skip that. Here we go. 33, 43, 47, 48. There we go. All the way up to our 90s. And then, of course, carried over. 99 was hit. So there we go. All the way up to 16. So good luck, everybody. 5 or more in a dice roll for our first box. Is 7, the most common die roll. 7 in a 5 and 2 mode. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 7 times the list. 1, 37 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the first box tonight we're going to open is going to be box number 9. 9 is in the reload. Reload keep popping up. 9, box number 9. There we go. Reload. You guys been loving the reload. Okay, very good. Back that out. 9 will be going away. Okay, very good. And we're going to do 7 or 5 or more in our roll again. So we got 5 or more It is 6 times. So box number 9 on 7 randoms. 6 randoms will give us box number. There it is, 36 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the second box tonight, box number 9 was the first box. Box number 2 is going to be box number 10. Look at that. Back-to-back numbers. 7 times random, 6 times random, 9 and 10. 2 reload boxes. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Will not be Derek Steppin, so don't have to worry about the community box. Here we go. Box 10. Here is box 10 as well. Man, just like that, down to 12 from this last reload. 12 from the last reload, 10 from the reload before it. There we go. Very good. Boxes 9 and 10. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, where's my list? Okay. Let me see. We have 14 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different people. 9 different people are active. There we go. Boxes 9. Box 10. Very good. I'm going to fix that up. Okay. That gives me 12 boxes left. We'll keep them that way. It won't change anything now. 4 shelves or 3 shelves of 4. And I have everything else still on the table. Leave it that way. That is 23 boxes on the table. So there we go. We'll be down to 35 boxes after tonight's. I'll get the spot price preview up as soon as I can to get us ready for Tuesday nights. 8 p.m. Eastern time will be our claim. Of course, I'll load up the boxes on eBay. I'll load up the spots when we get done here tonight. So we get to watching the late game. So boxes 9, boxes 10. Good luck, everybody. Okay. Whew. I can't believe we got the so many reload boxes so quickly. Man, no mess around. No mess around. Good luck, everybody. Box number 9. What do you got for us? Box 9. Box 9 is going to be, oh, there it is. Current Stanley Cup superstar, Minnesota Wilds, Matt Zuccarello on the New York Ranger Adidas. Zuccarello on the East Coast Sports COA. Matt Zuccarello, nice silver paint pen on the East Coast Sports sticker. And the card, which doesn't match anything. It's not a specific for the hologram. Matt Zuccarello, love the Broadway blue shirts with the fight strap. Matt Zuccarello, very, very nice. Lots of letters. Charge you by letter. Zuccarello. That's an Adidas Pro. No letter on the front, obviously. You had a letter for quite some time as a New York Ranger. 36 in your playbooks. Number 1 in your heart. Matt Zuccarello. Let's see who got that. You have a resident Ranger fan. And that goes to our resident Ranger fan, CK. Congratulations. There it is. Zook. Calling the Zook. He's the kind of player you need on your team to win. Minnesota's finding that out very well. Obviously, they're trying to go deep in the playoff run as the 3rd best team in the Western Conference this year. Zuccarello's been there, and he's putting up great minutes for them. Kind of player you need on your team. I mean, we got the Rangers. The Rangers, miss that kind of player. I mean, he's not going to be a Ranger, but I mean, he's definitely the kind of guy you need. Matt Zuccarello. Hard-nosed, all-around, fantastic player. Matt Zuccarello. Congratulations, CK, on the Zook. Box 10. Just like that, we hardly knew you. 9 and 10 gone from the reload. This is a box. I don't know what's in what, but this is one of the ones. You see, these are one of the ones I could use. I mean, some of the ones I had to trash, about 10 or so, maybe a half dozen maybe. I chucked. This is actually one of the better ones. Number 10, box 10. What do you got for us? Woo, very nice. Named after a serial killer, even though it wasn't spelled the same way. Gary Gilmore. This is Doug Gilmore, Chicago Blackhawks on the Reebok. Dougie G, 93, Hall of Famer, Beckett Sports QR code, hollow sticker. There we go. Doug Gilmore. Very, very nice. Dougie G. Very, very nice. Nice blue ink sig on the Dougie G. Reebok. Just a rip. No fight strap on the Reebok reps. So I've seen Reebok Pros. Always looking for those. Very nice. Love the Reebok texture on the jersey. One of the most beautiful logos in all of sports. Chicago Blackhawks. Doug Gilmore. XL. If anybody wants to wear it. Reebok on the Dougie G. Very, very nice. Zuccarello, Doug Gilmore. Congratulations. I do not know who had Dougie G tonight. Let's look. That goes to Shirley Mike A. Congratulations, Shirley Mike A. Complaining you hadn't had a hit in forever. You stepped in, grabbed a couple spots tonight. I think you got a couple, right? Yeah. So there it is. Coming through for you, Shirley Mike A. Getting off the schneid, grabbing the Dougie G, the most beautiful logo in all of sports. Chicago Blackhawks. I can hear Harvey Danger. Congratulations, Chicago Blackhawks. Dougie G going to Shirley Mike A. And CK taking home the Max Zuccarello. Very, very nice. Real nice. 2 more gone from the reload. Congratulations, guys. Sorry for everybody that did not hit. Your odds are getting better and better. Down to 35 boxes for Tuesday, 34 for Thursday. Just like that. Just into the mid to low 30s, man. It doesn't get better than that. That's the way it rolls here at WAFFLEBOARD Breaks. Every time a box opens, your odds just get better and better. So congratulations. Shirley Mike A is not here live. The Shirley Mike A showed up in the past, but wishing for a hit. But there it is. Shirley Mike A, we came through. Obviously, I know you started to fade behind Ryan S., one of our regular Sundays, and Ron, of course. They have both of them have passed you pretty far in the hits department, but starting to get back up on the list. So congratulations, Shirley Mike A, and to CK hitting the Zook. Congratulations. So thank you much, everybody. And then I'm feeling good with the Bolts squaring up that series. I don't think they're the better team, but they got to win, got to steal at least one at home. Obviously, we'll see what happens in the next couple of games. But Tampa, obviously Vassie didn't want to give it up. Cooch started connecting with Hagel. It's just more goals. The first 3 games are overtime games. Anybody could have won those. And today was a 1-goal game, obviously, and they had to kill off a penalty in the last 2.5 minutes. So that's as close as you can get in the series. It's just absolutely unbelievable. It's playoff hockey. That's what we live for. But there we go. Doug Gilmore, Hall of Famer, Chicago Blackhawks, Reebok, and the Matt Zuccarello, New York Rangers, Adidas Pro jersey. So thank you much. Thank you much, everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys back here Tuesday. I will get the spot price preview up as soon as possible. It won't change. I'm trying not to ding you up too much, but like I said, I'm trying to keep it in the same area. We'll see what I can do with the spot price preview. I was working on it a little bit earlier, but I didn't finalize it. So I'll take these into account, and I'll get everything entered to start on Tuesday to end next Sunday. So thank you much. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks appreciates the continued love and support, and playoffs running strong. I'll see you guys back here Tuesday night. So until then, enjoy the games. Probably see a couple more teams closed out. Probably see the Flyers close it out tomorrow against the Pens. I think everybody else is 2-2, I think. If the Oilers can – oh, no, I think the Minnesota might be up. on Dallas. I don't know. I have to check the results when I get upstairs. Thank you much, everybody. Waffleboard Breaks is out. Take care, guys.